language for comfortability plus used which language inside. So all our Python instructions are internally executing at the OS level in the form of what? C, because C is called a most fast language. So Python language is a comfortable, C is the most fastest. That's why NumPy is most popular in the data science field. So I'm writing D type. D type. Which data type it is printed? It is printed C language internal data types will be printed. And I'm saying to you as a programmer, I'm telling today, you make it granted. You need not to bother about these data types. Just as a teacher, I would like to share it. If I'm a developer, I'd never bother about it. First of all, when I'm riding the bike, how engine is working, I'd never bother about it. Are you following me? So I'll bother about whether I'm having the journey correctly or not. Whether I'm working with my application, am I working with my data science analysis applications or not? I never bother about its internal data type. But how to specify the data type from my side, sir? Python data types you use it, they said. Which data types you will use? Python data type. But internally, which data types will be taken? C language internal data types will be taken. It is a headache of NumPy internal things. So see that it is going to print int 32. I'll show you that. Int 32 it is printed. What is that int 32? 32-bit representation it is taking. For representing which data? Int data. Int 8, int 16, int 32. In as I said, 16-bit register, 32-bit register, 64-bit register, some configurations, something like that. Int 32 represents what? Internal data type of our array. In which language? C language. Now, sir, can I represent this data in the form of float also? I can represent. Come on. Once again, how many attributes you have seen? Online students, take care. How many attributes? 3. One is called what? Endim. Next is called what? Shape. One more is, yes, D type. I'm going to give you the meaning of, next let me go to that print of once again. What is that? LST. This is my data or not? Which type of data this is by default? Int type. All the values are which type? Int type. How do you say, sir, that? How do you say that, sir? Type of LST of 0. LST of 0 will give you what? 10. Of which type? Which type? Int type. What is this int is called in Python? Data type. What is the internal data type of C language? Int 32. I never bother about it. I will bother about which data type? Python data types only I will bother. Now I will convert ND array object. Come on. NP dot array of LST comma. I am saying D type. I said one syntax here. What is my syntax? D type. Now I am saying here. All these things will come to you in the form of programming. You may have little doubt about it. Sir, what about this example? I'm having the final these examples. Comma, what I'm saying? Float I am writing. Float. You can also write happily what? D type is equal to, you can write. D type is equal to, what is this concept called? Keyword arguments. Long ago. Functions, positional arguments, default arguments, keyword arguments, variable length arguments, keyword variable length arguments. Already you know. So D type is equal to float. Okay. Print of what? A comma type of A. Type of A. See students, 10 point, 20 point, 30 point, 40 point, etc. This point indicates what? Float type. Which type? You print the D type. A dot, same, endim also same. A dot what? Shape also going to be 16 only. A dot what? D type, it is going to give you float 64. Float 64. What is float 64? Internal data type of C language. What is this float? Python data type. Will you write this float? Float you will write up. Float 64 you will write up. I will write float. Will I bother about int 32, float, all those things? I bother about only one data type, that is called object type. What is that object type? Super type of all the types. I bother about that only. I never bother about this mechanism. Will you follow me, students? So, what are the three attributes here we are getting? Next one is called what? Ndim, shape, D type. D type. Please remember this. Online students, are you following me? Now I am going to say once again. Now I am going to say once again. A dot D type is equal to, I am saying once again here. See, I changed my data type. How? I printed my data type as what? Like this. I am changing my data type during runtime. A dot D type is equal to int, print A. What is happening here? What is happening here? Okay, it is printing something else. It's went something wrong. So print of what? A, type of A. It went something wrong. So this is went something wrong. You don't worry. I'll take care of this. I'll take care of this. One should not assign this into data type immediately. I'll take care of this. Now take care once. LST you print it. This is my data. Come on to the point of it. Now I am writing. Don't try to understand. Nothing is there. It is called what? When some garbage value is setting over there. A dot what? A is equal to NP dot array of LST comma. I am writing here. What I am writing now? Float I am writing. Just you can write just to float. You can write float. Print of what I can say? A comma type of A I am writing it. So it is going to give you 10 point, 20 point, 30 point it is giving. It is which type? Float type. Now further what I am trying to say is, since it is called what? A dot ndim is equal to, if I say one dimension is printing, A dot shape is equal to, it is printing 16 comma. Now I want to convert this data into which type? Two-dimensional data type I want to convert. Two-dimensional data type I want to convert. How do you do it? There are two ways are there to do the reshaping of my data. Reshaping means what? Converting one dimension to another dimension. So 2 dimensions I want to convert it. Later 2 to where I will convert it? 3. So how do you go for first 1 to 2? You understand. There are two ways are there to students. Number 1, A dot reshape of, it's a function present into ND array. Online students, carefully listen students, because I am strictly concentrating on my explanation. For every few minutes I am not calling you like previous. So A dot reshape, 16 elements can be reshaped in how many ways? 4 into 4 and 8 into 2, 2 into 8, 2 into 8, correct or not? 16 into 1, 1 into 16, and next is called what? 4 comma 2 comma, what is this? 2. Are you following me? Yes. Next is called what? 2 comma 4 comma 2. Like this I can write or not? These are comes under what, ma? 3 dimension. These things are comes under what? 2 dimension. Are you able to follow, my dear students? So say here 4 comma 4. That means I am just saying A dot reshape. These elements are just printing into which one? 4 by 4 it is showing. 4 rows and then 4 columns. 4 rows and then 4 columns it is showing. So once it is given the list data, I can convert into ND array. Later I can shape it whatever I like it. So I am getting into which type now? Everything is in the form of which type? Float type only getting into this. I can reshape it. When I print A, na, again it is printing original format only, like this only. It is printing like this only. Why? Because I am going to say what? I am just displaying only. See, A is equal to 10. I am saying print of what? A plus 1. What is the value displayed? 11. If I print the value of A, what is the value of A? Still 10 only printed. In order to avoid this kind of thing, A is equal to A plus 1 you do, and print of A. It is 11 is printed permanently or not? Here also. If I want to do this reshaping permanently, what should I do? A is equal to what? A dot reshape of A. If you want, you can keep it into another variable also, B. You print off what? B comma what? Reshaping also will give you ND array object, student. See that a reshaping also will be what? ND array only. And everything is storing in the form of ND array. So finally, I can convert list type values into ND array. And let me go for one more thing. This is one way of shaping and print A once again. It is printed its original data. You print B once again, it is printing that 4 by 4 only. Now this A is there na. I want to shape it once again into what? Multi-dimensional. And B dot endim you say, B dot endim you say, it is called 2-dimensional. Rows, columns. I want to reshape A into what? 3-dimension. There is another way I am going to talk. A dot shape is equal to what I am writing? Come on, 2 comma 8 I am writing. 2 comma 8. 2 comma 8. I am directly modifying the shape of it and print A. See that 2 rows, 8 columns. Are you following this? Yes. You can again shape it. Shape is equal to what? 8 comma 2 also you can say. No problem. You say that. What is this? 8 rows and 2 columns. You can shape it again. A dot shape is equal to 4 comma 2 comma 2. Multi-dimension. You see, students, A you print it. 4 matrices. 4 matrices with what? 4 matrices. 0th matrix, first, second, third. 2 by 2, 2 by 2, and 2 by 2. How many matrices? 4 matrices. Each matrix contains 2 rows and 2 columns. It is called n dimension, we can call. Understand, students? Next is called what? One more time if you want to reshape it. A dot shape is equal to 2 comma 4 comma 2 or 2 comma 4. 2 comma 4. You say A itself. You see 2 matrices. Each one is contain 2 rows and then what? 4 columns. This is called what? Converting list into ND array object. One more I will go for it. Next part I am going to take it. Similarly, you can apply for what? Tuple also you can take. Set also you can take. Set, whether set is possible. Set, let me show you one special point. Tuple also possible, students. Let me take one tuple, all the way I took it. And one more point also, let me take it. LST is equal to, I will take it, 10 comma, row sum comma, some 34.56 comma, something like Python I am writing. Something like Python I am writing. So this is my names, some data I wrote it. Some data I wrote, students. So some data I wrote it. This is the data which is of containing different type of values are there. So is it possible to convert into ND array? Because array means what? Homogeneous data. But it is containing heterogeneous data or not? Now tell me, A is equal to NP dot, come on, array of, come on, LST. Now, if I convert into LST to ND array, now print of what, students? A. Do you know? All these things are internally converted to the higher type. What is that? STR type it is converted. See, everything is enclosed within single quotes. Which is of which type? STR type. But I don't want to treat everything into which type? STR type. I would like to treat as it is into the same point. As it is into the same point. How do you do it? That time I told you, if you remember me, A is equal to, tell me, students, NP dot array of LST comma D type is equal to what I can say? Object. You can write in double quotes also, students, no issue. You can write in double quotes also. You can write normal also. See, students, got it. And print A. What is happening? Everything is which type? Everything is treated as it is. Understand now? Yes. What it indicates? I can reshape also. What is this now? A dot shape is equal to how many elements I am having? 4 elements. What is the possibility of that? 2 comma 2. 2 comma 2. Print A. 2 comma 2. What is the type here? Yes. Are you able to follow? Now, coming to the point of it, my dear students, I am concluding my sentences. This you worry about it. People will ask this question compulsorily. What is object type? When I am going to organize different type of elements of traditional objects into ND array, all the elements will be treated as it is by considering all the values as super type of all the data types in Python called object. That time this is matters a lot. Even in pandas also object will come. Internal data types of C language need not to bother about it. Did you understand this point? Yes. So Shoaib Khan, what is the mean of object? I told already in the class, na? Yesterday also, today also I am coming across. In inheritance, I said for every class in Python, who is a superclass? Object. For all Python professionals, who is a superclass? Rosum. Everybody must listen the words of Rosum in Python syntaxes, correct or not? If you don't follow, you will get error. So you have to follow the syntaxes of Rosum. All Python professionals are which type? Rosum. Who is the Rosum? Superclass for all Python objects. Like that, all the data types, who is a superclass? Object. So I'm writing D type is equal to what? Object, I said. So everything is considered in the form of what? Object. Coming to same data, I will take this. See students, I'll come to this next level. Next level, I'm going to take it. Take care carefully. I'm taking it. I'm taking here TPL. TPL is equal to, I'm taking tuple, I'm taking. I'm observing here tuple and I'm writing here TPL, which is of type TPL. This is already you know that. So it is, what happens, mom? Yeah. So it is correct bracket only. Beginning, you say is equal to, like this you say. Now it is a tuple type or not? I can convert happily into which type? Which type I can convert? So I can convert into straightforward into which type? TPL. Say print of A. Print of A comma what? Type of A. Type of A. So I got it what? ND array. Converted that into tuple or not? Tuple is converted into what? ND array. Now last and final. Last and final I am going to take. LST is equal to, see my dear students, directly 10 to 10, 20, comma what? 30, 40, comma what? 50, 60. 50, 60. What is this is called? List in a list. Inner list or not? Yes. Print of what here? LST. Done. A is equal to np dot array of what? LST. Directly it is converted into what? Matrix format. No need to reshape. And print of what? A. Type of what? A. You can get it directly. This is one row, second row, third row. It is printed or not? See students, not only numerics, you can take strings also, because I already told you different type of values also you can organize in ND array. How many elements are there here? Come on, 6. 6 elements are there. So these 6 elements, you write it A dot, what is this now? ND. Directly it will give you 2 dimension. So inner list can be converted into ND array. Directly it is which dimension? Come on, 2 dimension. If you want, you can shape it. 6 elements are there now. This is called A dot shape. It is asking. What is the shape? 3, 2. If you want to change, you can change it. How do you shape it? A dot shape is equal to, set the shape of it is equal to 2, 3. Change it. Change it. You say A, you print it. Is it coming or not? You cannot shape it. A dot shape is equal to some 3, 4. You cannot write it. Because 6 elements cannot be organized into like that. You will get an error. See that error. Cannot reshape size of 6 into what? 6 elements cannot be reshaped to what? 3, 4. Are you able to understand? This entire conclusion makes you to understand any traditional Python objects up to tuple can be converted into ND array. Tuple in tuple, list in list, list in tuple, tuple in list, total mechanism you can convert into ND array. Coming to online students, are you okay? Up to here, are you understanding? Next, I am going to, come on, conclude it. Fast response is required. Next I am going to 10, 20, 30, 40, 60, 70, 80. Sets. Sets maintains insertion order or never maintains? Never maintains insertion order. Will it be allowed or not? You see. Carefully watch that result. This is which type? Set type. Set type. Careful and see the amazing answer. A is equal to np dot array of what? Yes. Take care and see the answer. Now A. You print this A. A comma what? Type of A. You see what is happening? ND array is created. Are you able to follow? Whatever order is there, the same thing is coming. If sets are there in your with you, if you want to convert into ND array, happily you can convert it. Did you follow? Yes. Next go to D is equal to, take care students, 1 colon 1.2, 2 colon 3.4, 5 colon 5.6, 7 colon 5.6, 8 colon 2.3. This is my given data. Print of what? D1 comma type of D1. D1 comma type of D1. What is this type? Dictionary. A is equal to np dot array of what? D1. D1. See that. Print of what? A. You tell me which type this is treated. Which type these are treated? Int type of, float type of, float type of. Option A, int type because keys are integer. B is called float type because values are float type. C is called object type. And D is called str type. str, who said str? Correct? Wrong answer. First of all, str is not at all there. Come on. Int type, float type, and then str type. No. What is that next? My dear student, be careful students. Now, A dot, what is this now? D type. What is the answer is? O. O stands for what? Object. Sorry, print that. Print of A dot, what is this now? D type. What is that? Object. First of all, str is not there. If you say str, I will get full doubt about you. Str is there, huh? Then how can you answer very quickly like that? If str is there, then it is converted to the next level. Here, because these are all very important things when you are going to face face-to-face rounds. So, what is this O stands for? Object. If you print it like this, O. If you print A dot D type, object is printed. So, tell me ultimately what you can convert. All sorts of object can be converted. Object represents all values of what? Python data types. Are you following me? For that purpose, I shown so many things. Did you understand? All values you can convert, all the values of your Python data types into 2 onwards. Last one point I want to show you, because this is also one important question. Do you have 0 dimension? Do you have 0 dimensional array? Come on. Huh? Empty. Empty list is 0 dimension. Okay. LST is equal to like this. A is equal to np dot what? Array. Array of what? LST. np dot. Okay. np dot and say this A and say this A printed like that. A dot what? Ndim. What is that? So frame is there. It is there. Generally, this is an answer you'll get it. Don't think your own answers. Now, I'm going to say the answers. Look at. A is equal to what? 10. What is the type of 10? Comma. What is this? A. Int type. Now I am converting into B is equal to np dot what? Array of what? A. And print of what? B, comma, type of what? B. And see the answer. What is this? ND array. Now, how do you access 10 value? How do you access 10 here? If I write if you write B, 10 is coming or not? Comes to 10 me students. See students, this is ND array object, for example, 10, 20, 30, 40. How do you access 10? This is ND array. How do you access 10? A of 0. How do you access 20? That means to access these values, one index we are using or not? One index means one dimension. Are you following? To access this 10, only one value is there. Are you using any index? No. Only one value is there. One value means generally people will think that what? ND array, 0 index. It is not. You try to write it. B of 0, you write it. You see that. What is that? Too many indices for an array. 0 dimensional array it is. What is this dimension? How do you find out the dimension, sir? You write it. You write it. Come on. A dot ndim. What is that ndim? A dot B dot, sorry. B dot ndim. See that? 0. Did you understand? Why 0? Why 0 was? Only one value is there. Will you have any access? మీరు అట్లా చూస్తా ఉంటే నాకు భయం అవుతుంది అసలు. If you look at like that. So, A is equal to, once again, 100. Print of what? I thought of covering next function. You are only taking more time. Next, B is equal to what? NP dot array of what? A. Converted into what? B comma type of what? B. B. What is that? ND array. How to access 100? In my program, simply I will write what? B. Value printed or not? For that, why should I write it B of 0? Why to waste my time? Right or not? So, coming to the point of it, why I am writing direct? No index is there. How do you find out? B dot what? Ndim. 0 dimension it is. They will ask you, this is also one regularly asking FAQ. Can you organize 0 dimensional values? Yes. Int value, float value, complex value, bool value. If I convert into ND array, they are going to contain what? Single value. That is known as what? 0 dimensional ND array object, that is. Now I am taking A is equal to 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. What is the type of A? A comma type of A. Quickly, what is the type of A? Come on. What is that? STR. Tuple, that is. Already told you tuple. Where? In our childhood days. This is called tuple. If no brackets also using, that is called what? Tuple. Right? How do you do this now? Convert. B is equal to what? NP dot what? Array of what? A. Print of what here? B comma type of B. What is this now? ND array. What is the index of this? 0. Same index of our Python only. Here also. What is that? 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. -1, -2, -3. Like this also you can add. Tell me students. A of 0. What is the answer is coming? A of -1. What is the answer is coming? 60. A dot ndim is what? A dot or B dot? B dot ndim. What is the answer? So earlier is what dimensional? 0. Now it is 1 dimension. Did you understand? Next, go to same type of mechanism if you want to come. Same type of mechanism if you want to come. You see students. Now I am writing like this. Now I am writing here. Like this I am writing 10, 20, 10, 20. Next I am writing what? 30, 40. Next I am writing what? 50, 60. What is this now? Inner tuples. B is equal to what? NP dot array of what? A. And print of what? B comma type of B. It is directly printed in the 2-dimensional format. B dot what? Endim you say. What is this? 2 dimension. 2 dimensions. This is 0th row, first row, second row. This is a separate topic I will explain. 0th column, first column. How do you locate this 10? A of B of our ND array object name of 0th row and what? 0th column will give you the value called what? 10. A matrix only. How do you get this 60? P of 2 comma, I can write even like this also you can write, which will give you what? How many dimensions, how many indexes I am using? 2 indexes, 2 dimensions. So I am writing here B of 0 comma 0. Yes. B of, I can write 2 and next is what? 1 value is called what? 60. How many indexes? Row indexes, column index. So it is called 2. Are you okay? Now, I will organize this into multi-dimensions also. Multi-dimensions also. Last and final. Last and final I will take. I will take it like this. See students, I'll remove this. 6 elements. I am writing 6 elements. I am taking, comma, 70, 80. How many elements now? 8 elements. 8 elements I am taking. Okay. B is equal to np dot array of A. Done. B dot shape is equal to, directly I am writing 2 comma 2 comma 2. What is 2 comma 2 comma 2? 2 matrices, each one is containing 2 rows and 2 columns. Beautiful. Print of what here? B comma type of B. B comma type of B. 2 matrices coming or not? Now I want to access this 40. 0th matrix, first matrix. 0th row, first row. 0th column, first column. 0th row, first row. 0th column, first row. I want to access 40. Which I will say B of which matrix? 0th matrix. Which row? First row. Which column? What is the meaning of this? 0th row, first row, first column. Are you okay, students? So B of 0 comma 1 comma 1. It is simple. It is very simple. Let me tell you complicated. And if I am asking question, I don't ask this question. What I will ask, sir? 0, 1, minus 1, minus 2. Negative indexing. 0, 1, 0, 1, minus 1, minus 2, minus 1, minus 2, 0, 1, minus 1, minus 2, 0, 1, minus 1, minus 2. I want 80. A of minus 1, comma, minus 1, minus 1. A of minus 1, comma, minus 1, comma, minus 1. B of, not A of, B of 80. It is very simple. I'll go to multi-dimensional principal diagonal elements. I want to get it. I want to get these elements. I want to get these elements. Nobody will explain. Compulsory questions in FAQs. I'll explain. This is called advanced indexing. I want to get these principal diagonal elements. I want to get these principal diagonal elements. I want to get all corner elements. All corner elements. This is this one. This elements I want. I will explain this. Slowly listen, because if I go very speed, you cannot catch it. Because some of the wickets already done. What is 0, 1, minus 1, etc. So I don't want to make you to run away. I want to go for slowly ending. Definitely will understand. Not a difficult 3 dimension. Yes, ma. Shoaib Khan. I'll go slowly only. See, I'm going slowly only. With everything I will cover. Okay, now? Yes. Sandeep, I am going slow, ma'am. So, Paveen is asking, once explain complex. So A is equal to 2 plus 3j. B is equal to NP dot what? NP dot array of what? A. And B, print of what? B comma type of B. Pradeep. So what special, mom? Special is what? So complex is done or not? What is the dimension? B dot what? ND. Dimension 0. Why? When I say B, the value itself is coming. Value itself is coming. 2.3 point. Why 2.3 point? Long ago there is a thing. Internally the real and then float are internally taken as float. What we set? Coming here. So once we learn one point, there is a fixed. Like that you need to learn it. Now I will continue my session. Now I'll go to this question, right? Mohan Sai. Still, I want to go still more and more I want to teach. Let me go to, this is called which function? Mohan Sai. Still listen it, what you will say after this is over. Object represents what? All types of values. Whatever examples are there now, I will show you all these examples in one document is there. I will post it. Whatever is explained, that is there in the notes. Shall I go to next? What this function is called? Then tell me, why do you use array function? It is used for converting any traditional Python objects are there. I can convert into which type? ND array. ND array objects are of how many types? 0 dimension, 1 dimension, 2 dimensions, n dimensions. Meeku only 3 ne cheppanu, 3 dimensions cheppanu. Fourth if I go, your mind will blank. Fifth also I will go. So I will go to that. Slowly I will go for it. So did you understand this array? These examples, whatever is described here, whatever is explained here, whatever is explained, all these things will be there in the example one document is there. When I post it, you read it, everything is there. Okay, students? Shall I continue next? Now, what is my next function? What is my next function? A range function. A range function. Sir, can you show one document, sir? That's we are worrying about it. Because you will worry about your notes first. So, you will worry about your notes. You have a full doubt about it, whether you will, sir, whether you will have that or not. Okay, no problem. So, number of approaches to create an object of that. See, students, I said, you know, our notes still, all the things are there. All the things are there. Array here, used for converting traditional Python objects into ND array. Here variable name, here array name, here object, here D type. I am saying D type represents int 8, int 16, float, etc. Internally, internal data types of which language? C language. Examples. Example. Slow one by one. Reshaping of my data. Reshaping the data. So many things. So many examples are there. Reshaping of it. Everything is kept. 3 dimensions also. Reshaping of it. Now I am coming to A range. Shall I go to that? Everything is there. Shall I go to next? Okay. Go to next. See, students, we know already a data type called what? Range data type. Do you know range data type? What is the use of range data type? Who will tell correctly? You raise your hand once. In this class, who will tell the range data type perfectly? Is looking at who will tell. Correct, na? You are looking at him, right? You are looking at overall, but you don't say. Come on, who will say? Correct answer I want. Range data type used to store numerical values by maintaining equal interval of value with a step. With a step. Do you remember? Yes. Default interval is 1. You can specify your own interval step value. How many syntaxes are there? 3. Number 1, range of value that will give you 0 to value minus 1. Next, range of start comma stop. It will give you start to stop minus 1. Range of start comma stop comma step, that will give you range of values from start to stop minus 1 with equal interval of step or not. This is what is discussed. Same thing here also. Same thing here also. Suppose I want to generate a matrix. When can I go like this? I want some values in my ND array with what? 10, 12, 14, 16, 18. I want like this. I want 20. Like this I want. I want ND array object with this type of equal interval of value. I can take LST. I can take LST. I have to think and then I have to write it. Why to have this type of thing? When you are having already an approach of generating like this, why should I think of writing LST? Are you following me? So how do you go for it? Come on, start with. What is my example next? What is my example? Range contains 3 syntaxes. Same A range also contains what? 3 syntaxes. Please follow. A is equal to NP dot online students, please. A range of 10 comma 21 comma 2. First value, first beginning on this content. Beginning onwards I will come. 0 to 10. 0 to 10. Or 0 to 9. 0 to 9. 0 to 9, how many values? 0 to 9, 0 to 9 will come. 0 to 8 will come, right or not? Yes. Print of what? A comma type of A. 0 to 8, how many values? 9 values. Very good. So, A range. Yes, myself wrote wrong. Myself wrote wrong. A range. Okay, right. What is the data coming? 0 to 8. You can find out LN of what? A. What is this? 9. My dear students, A range function can design only one-dimensional ND array object only. It will decide what? One-dimensional ND array object only. If I want to reshape to what? 3 by 3 matrix, 3 rows, 3 columns. What should I do? Simply A dot shape is equal to 3 comma 3. Why 3 comma 3? 9 can be written like this. Print of A. Is it coming like this or not? So A range of syntax number 1. Next syntax, please. A is equal to NP dot what? A range of so 10 comma something like 24. It is going to give you the values from where? 10 to 24 minus 1. 10 to 24 minus 1. Print A comma type of A. See the data type also ND array. Creating ND array or not? So A range function can create another object of what? ND array. How many elements are there here? LN of A once again. 14 elements are there. It is also called what? A dot ndim. It will give you only one dimension. I can reshape it to what? 14 possibility things I can take it. A dot what? Shape is equal to 2 comma 7 I can say. Say print of A. Is it 2 comma 7 are coming or not? Are you okay, students? Now, A dot shape is equal to what? 7 comma 2 also I can say. So print of A. So it is like this. So second syntax is going to give you what? With equal interval called what? 1. Earlier one also giving you what? Equal interval called what? 1. So now I want to go for A is equal to NP dot what? A range of 10 comma 21 comma 2 I will say. Now you say print of what? A comma type of A. It is going to print the elements like this. LN of A I can say. It is going to be like this. A dot ndim I can say. A dot ndim I can say. It is going to be called what? One dimension. Are you following? So if I want to reshape it as usual, same thing, this is called what? 2, 3. 6 elements are there, I can write. A, you print it, 2, 3. A dot shape is equal to what? 3, 2. I can say. You print it, that is called 3, 2. So A range function always gives you what? One-dimensional data. It cannot give you what? Multi-dimensional. If you want to go for it, you have to reshape it. Go to that once. My explanation you come. A range function, read all of you. Syntax number 1. Variable name numpy dot a range of value. Variable name is equal to numpy dot a range of start comma stop. Variable name is equal to numpy dot a range of start comma stop comma step. Variable name is an object of what? End array. This variable name, variable name, variable name. Syntax 1 creates an object of end array with the values from 0 to value 1. Again, I am describing. This is going to give you the values from start to stop minus 1. Next, start to stop minus 1 with equal interval of value called step. A range function always creates an object of end array in one-dimensional only, but not possible to create 2D and multi-dimensional arrays. To create 2D and multi-dimensional arrays, we use what? Reshape or what? Shape attribute. Examples. Examples. First syntax, second syntax, third syntax with reshaping mechanisms done. Are you able to follow, students? Good. Clear? Yes. Go to, next I am going to introduce one more kind of mechanism, students. One more kind of mechanism I am going to introduce. What is the next one? A range function also, you got it. Next I am talking about what? Zeros. So, zeros. My requirement is, let me ask a requirement based things I will move. Online students, for every function after ending, I will ask you once. Are you okay? Are you following me? So, fast or slow or comfortable, I need to find out. Are you following, students? Yes. A dot np dot sr, okay. A dot np dot sr, okay, good. So, let me move to the further. Let me move to the further. If they are listening first time this NumPy, na, they can't sit even 2 minutes also. Because yesterday I shown you internals of NumPy. Addresses, scattered, memories. That is important. Now I am going to enter into further. Now, coming to next one, zeros. I want to create, Ajit, little bit fast, sir. Shall I go to little bit fast or I already went faster? Ajit, please respond quickly. Shall I move? Went fast, okay. So that is only minimum, that is neutral, it is have some speed, that is. So now, okay, I will try to speak. Because in example, I am speaking little fast. Because example is there in front of you. Now let me move to the slowly. Now, I want to create 3 rows with zeros, 3 columns with zeros. That means I want to create a 3 by 3 zero matrix I want to create. 3 by 3 zero matrix I want to create. First approach. LST is equal to 0, 0, 0, 0, comma 0, comma 0, 0, comma 0, comma 0, 0, comma 0, comma 0. Now, you see A is equal to NP dot what? Array of LST, and then you print off A. It is going to print all the zeros. Now I need to say A dot shape is equal to what? 3, comma 3, 3, comma 3. You print it. It is coming. So first I designed the LST. There later I convert into ND array. Later I said the shape. Then I got what? 3 by 3 zero matrix. I got it. It is one way. Second way. A is equal to directly NP dot array of what? NP dot directly I can take it. Directly I can take it. See, students, carefully. Today I am going to show something different. Here I am writing, directly I am showing of like this. Now I am writing like this. 0, 0, 0 I am writing. It is nothing but inner list only. Now you say that AUC, I got it like this. Definitely when you are concentrating, some more concentration is required in the brackets and all those things now. Following students. So anyhow I can build it, but this is little concentration is required. Instead of that, what I am going to do today, with the A range function, definitely not possible to create what? 0 by 3, 3 zeros and 3 rows with zeros, 3 columns with zeros, not possible to create. Are you following? So how to do it? There is a specialized function is available. There is a specialized function is available. What is the specialized function? A is equal to NP dot. First of all, syntax I will write it. Syntax I will write it. Syntax is what? Variable name is equal to numpy dot zeros of shape comma I will write it d type I will write it. I will explain it, don't worry. Now I am writing A is equal to np dot zeros. Zeros function is used for designing zero matrix. I am writing 9, I will write it. And 2 varieties of syntaxes I want to say. 9 I am writing. What is the meaning of it? 9 zeros it will create. Zeros function is used for creating number you are passing. That many number of zeros will be created in an ND array object. Enter. Print of what here? A comma type of A. You see that 0.0.0 is created. That is float is taken. If you want integer type, same thing. I will take it here. Easy for you, comma what? Int I will write it. What is that int? D type. D type. D type is D type of what? Python. I am not saying int 32, int 64. I don't know about the data. Please bother about it. Now you say once again A, you print it. Print A comma type of A. Type of A is 0, 0, 0, 0 printed. How many zeros are there? 9 zeros. So what is that? Ajit, can we write D type is equal to int? I already told you, na? I already told you. Ajit, once again you see, my dear student, already we discussed now. D type is equal to, you can write what? Int. How many zeros I want today? 15 zeros I want. 15 zeros I want, or 16 zeros I want. 16 zeros. 16 zeros I want. What is this now? See that. A. How many zeros? 16 zeros. Now I want to construct 4 by 4 zero matrix I want to construct. How do you do? A dot, come on fast. A dot shape is equal to, A dot shape is equal to, come on students, 4 comma 4. Print of what, ma'am? A comma type of A. See students, 4 by 4 zero matrix came or not? Yes. So wherever you need this 0 by 0 matrix, I will go for using what? 0 function. See, I created 0 with this, and later I used what? Shape of I set. Instead of that, I will say, see students, A is equal to np dot shape, np dot what? Zeros of 4 comma 4, 4 comma 4, comma, D type is equal to what? Int. D type is equal to int. See students, what is this is called? 4 comma 4 means what? 4 by 4 matrix. Fill with what values? What date? What type of 0? 0.0 na? 0 na? Okay. Print of what? A comma type of A. A comma type of A. Happy. Next, I will say something like 7 comma 7. Okay. I will say 4 comma 7. Okay. I will say something like 10 comma 10, 10 comma 20. Are you following? Yes. Simple. Done. What is the dimension? Two dimension. And you want to say 10, 10, 20, you want to say. I understand. So it is called a shape. So endim. What is that? A dot what? Shape. It is called what? 10, 20. Are you following? So next I will go to which matrix it is? Zero matrix. Zero matrix. Shall I move forward? What is the next function? One more example I want to say. One more matrix. A is equal to np dot zeros of 2, 3, 4, d type is equal to what? Int. D type is equal to int. I will write shape is equal to 2, 3, 4 of int. What is this? Completely what? Completely. D type I will write first. D type I will write first. What is this concept called? My dear students, keyword arguments. What shape it is? Two matrices filled with 3 zeros and 4 columns. Filled with what values? S. Print of what? A comma type of A. What a beautiful subject. Are you following this? How many matrices? Two matrices. How many each matrix order? 3, 4. I will say 2, 2, 3, 4. 4 dimension. 3 dimension, our charging is over. 4 dimensions. Observe it. This is a zero matrix. This is the first matrix. You observe it. This part you observe it. This is called one matrix. For this closing bracket is this much. 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 That is called what? One cluster. And this you will not understand. I know that. This is called one matrix. And this is called one more thing. And this is called one thing. And this is called one more thing. And for this thing, it is entire thing is called what? One closing. How many clusters? Two clusters. Two matrices. Each one is called what? 3 rows and then 4 columns. The subject. So coming to the point, identity matrix is different, student. This is a zero matrix. In identity matrix, I will tell you I function. I'll tell you I. Mind blowing that is. And when you go on asking me, I'll enter into data science related examples also. So, right. This is what matrix? So I'm saying, you see this bracket, students. You see these brackets. See, this last one is introducing this. Is a normal Python student will know this. Even data science student is completed also, they don't know that. When I'm taking an interview in Numpy, I will ask this question. Let me come to the subject slowly. I'll come to that. Coming to the point of it. Yes, Ajit. Yes. Let me come to further next. Now I will go to, this is which matrix? Zero matrix can fill what matrices? 1D, 2D, 3D, ND. Zero matrix also it can fill. Go to our documentation. Come to what next? Zeros. This function is used for building zero matrix, either 1D, 2D, ND. Subject. Variable name is equal to numpy dot zeros of shape comma what? D type. And that too last moment you see, I changed my order. Why? I know the parameter names. I don't know the order of it. In any order I can pass it. Where I explained this? Functions only. Why I explained? Because in pandas required now. See, any order I can pass it. If I don't explain, today I don't speak about it. Are you following me? So, deep knowledge will save you in the life of any kind of recession comes, removing everything, but nobody will knock your door. when you are perfect in subject. You are fire. When they keep the fingers in fire, they will burst. So until the last company seat is there, you should be there in the seat. That type of knowledge is required. Understand? So if company removes, no employee will be there. Until that employee is there, after CEO, you should be there. That much deep knowledge is required. Only listening the class will not come. You have to do what? Practice. Understand? Right. Come to the point of it. So, Shoaib Khan, what is multi-dimension? After one dimension, 2 is also multi, 3 is also multi, 4 is also multi, 5 is also multi. Multi means what? More than one dimension is called what? Multi-dimension. Multi-dimension. Did you understand that? Fine. So, Gupta, once again, I'm coming to the point. Look at. If I come now, my mind will divert. My mind will come into funny mode because in Numpy, I don't want to. Funny mode, I don't want. I want to come seriously here. What is this entire thing is called? You see, students, this is one matrix. Gupta, Prachi Gupta. This is called what? One matrix. Right or not? And this is a closing of this. This is called which matrix? Zero matrix. This is which matrix? One matrix. This is the one and this is the one. Right or not? These two things are what? This is called a one cluster, zero cluster. In Amirpet, lot of colonies are there or not? In Amirpet, X colony, Y colony, Z colony. What is Amirpet? Cluster. Okay. This is called what? One matrix. This is called what? Matrix ending. Okay. This is called one thing. And this is called a closing of that. Closing of that. For this, it is a closing. And what is the last one? This one is called what? Closing. And this is called one more cluster. That is called this one. What is this now? Zero matrix and then this one. How many clusters? How many matrices? Come on. 2 matrices. Each one is containing what? 3 rows and then 4. For listening, okay, I understand. But once you go out, now you will be out. In Hyderabad, Hyderabad is equal to what? Zones. Zones. I will talk in political point of view. Zones. Mandals. Zones. No, you don't talk about. I will explain. And then what? Colonies. And next what? Streets. This is called which dimension? Multi-dimensional. Our India. India is what? One entire one cluster, big cluster. In that what? States, districts, comma, mandals, comma, villages, comma, population. What is that? Multi-dimension. How they represent in the ND array like that. That's why multi-dimensional arrays are required. Understand? Last and final. Naresh IT. In that faculty name, batch 1, batch 2, batch 3, batch 4. A faculty itself is considered as a multi-dimensional arrays. Another faculty, batches, like that. Are you following? Yes. Simple. So I will continue my class. So come to the point back. I will go to next one more. Prachi, you understand, my dear student? Prachi Gupta. Did you understand, students? So, Prachi Gupta, I'm waiting for a response. Yes. Now I will go to next moment. I want to design. Come on, students. Are you okay? Last function. What function I designed here? Zeros. I want to design what? One unit, one function I want to do. Fill the matrix with what? So the what question will come? How can I initialize multi-dimensional arrays with full of zeros? Which function? The zeros function. How can I fill my matrices with what? 1. How can I fill a matrix? How can I fill an ND array object with full of ones? Easy, same as zeros. I'll go for ones. A is equal to NP dot what? Ones. Come on, I say 9. That's all. Like NP dot zeros of 9. NP dot ones of what? 9. Print of what? A comma type of A. Type of A. What is that? 1.1.1. What I will do now? Come on, students. Comma what? Int. You can write within the double quotes also. No problem. See. And you can understand why I am working on that, how many directions I was worked on it. And when I'm showing all the directions means you can think how many ways I worked on each function. Right or not? Yes, int, you can write it. Well, now I can say, since 9 ways are there, len of A you can find, it is going to be like that. I want to go for what? Reshaping it. How do you reshape it? A dot shape is equal to what? 3 comma 3 and print this A. It is coming 3 rows and 3 columns or not? Now, take it quickly now. A is equal to, come on students, NP dot ones of, come on, something like 3 comma 4, 3 comma 4. See students, how I am specifying tuple format, 3 comma 4. What is this now? D type is equal to what? Int. Print of what students? A comma type of A. Are you following this? Now, go to next. What dimension it is? A dot what? Ending. A dot ending. 2 dimension. Go to the paste. Here I am writing 3 comma 3 comma 4. 3 comma 3 comma 4. 3 matrices. 3 rows and this one. I am going to say A dot what? Ending. It is called what? Yes. Now I will say, I'll go for it. More than 2 dimensions, if anything is coming, it is 3 dimension only. Now I will say 2 comma 3 comma 3 comma 4. You see this is the one. What is this? Mind blowing. So, are you following this? So, here you see this one, and below one also if he comes, this is the below one. Let me come to this and speak this one. And this is for this. This is for this matrix. And this is for this matrix. And this is for this matrix. And this is for what? It is called what? Zero cluster. And this for this. And this is for this. And this for this. And for this, this is going to be like this. For this, this is going to be like this. Okay. This is called 1. So, 2 comma 3 comma 3 comma 4. This is called what? 0 matrix, 1 matrix, 2. 0, 1, 2. Why 2? This 0 plus 1 is called 2. This 0, 1, 2, 0, 1, 2. How many this one? 3. 3. 3 rows, 3 columns. 3 rows, 3 columns. 3 rows, 4 columns. Okay, 4 columns. Like that. So, this is called what? A dot what? ND. What is that? Huh? Mind potundi lopala. Okay. Vamsi. Okay. Mind potundandi lopala asla. Why? Because earlier it is not working. That's why it is now it is trying to turn in the brain. It is trucking now. So, ND. What is that? 4. A dot what? Shape. 2 comma 3 comma 3 comma 4. Why I want to say this? Because if you sit tomorrow in somebody's class, they should not explain like me. That is myself. That I want to teach that deep. That's my selfishness. Because so you will get more knowledge or not? Yes. Even tomorrow you will go to data science. You ask this question. Garbage collector will collect away. Come to the point back. Are you following me? Come to once. Come to once. Zeros matrix. Everything is zeros matrix. Comes to what? Once. This function is used for building once matrix, either 1D, 2D, ND. ND, shape, comma, D type. Here, 1D, number of ones. 2D, number of columns. 1D means number of rows. 2D means rows and columns. ND means number of matrices, comma, number of rows and then columns. Come to examples on it. All examples, once examples on it. Whatever I shown you. See this. Understand? Next. Next. I'm going to enter into next. So, shall I stop it or continue? Because mind local kelpina. Right. Headache you are getting. So, stop on. Okay. Online students got stuck up. Okay, students, I'll stop it. Don't worry. Right. Okay. Manohar, I'm getting a token value missing. Okay. SharePoint you are getting in your office network. Huh? Okay, my dear student. SharePoint once I need to look into that, ma. Once I need to look into that. Manohar, I need to look into that once, ma. Because SharePoint is very old things. Just I will look into that once. I will let you know once. Okay. So, how is that? So is that asking the question? Sir, will you explain join in pandas? It's very simple. Join in pandas. Pandas is my favorite topic. So Numpy is my favorite topic. Whatever we touch, that is our favorite topic. So we'll explain, students. Who is that? Manju Bhargavi. Sir, can you tell me the Google Classroom code? Now, Seema, contact admins, please. Please contact admins. Please contact admins. Right. So now I'll be stop my class. I'll be saying tomorrow. What is the concept? Fill. What functions you understood today? Array of a range of zeros of ones of fill. You are not saying half of, you are saying spreads adjacent. Yes. Adjacent. Little question I am asking. Yesterday I asked the question, right? Today you listened